Dreaming of visiting Paris, but worried it will destroy your wallet? The City of Lights has a reputation for luxury, but traveling to Paris on a budget is absolutely possible if you know the real costs. From affordable stays and cheap eats to transport passes and free attractions, smart planning can save you hundreds. Before you book that flight, here's the true budget breakdown that turns your Paris dream into an affordable reality. Traveling to Paris on a budget is completely possible, but it requires realistic planning and smart spending choices. Many travelers imagine Paris as an extremely expensive luxury destination filled with designer boutiques, fine dining, and costly hotels. While that side of the city certainly exists, there is another Paris that budget travelers experience. One of charming neighborhood bakeries, scenic river walks, affordable street food, and efficient public transport that makes exploring easy without draining your wallet. A typical budget day in Paris begins with simple accommodation rather than expensive hotels near famous landmarks. Most budget travelers stay in hostels or small guest houses located slightly outside the city center, in neighborhoods that are still well connected by the metro. A dorm bed or modest private room usually costs far less than central hotels, and although the rooms may be compact, they are comfortable enough for resting after a full day of sightseeing. Choosing accommodation near a metro station saves both time and transportation expenses, making daily travel smoother and cheaper. Mornings in Paris can be surprisingly affordable if you eat like locals. Instead of restaurant breakfasts, budget travelers often stop by neighborhood bakeries where the smell of freshly baked bread fills the air. A warm croissant or baguette sandwich paired with coffee costs only a few euros and feels authentically Parisian. Some travelers buy fruit, yogurt, and juice from supermarkets, creating a simple breakfast picnic enjoyed in a nearby park. This small adjustment saves a significant amount compared to hotel dining. Transportation across Paris is efficient and economical when using public transit wisely. The metro system connects nearly every major attraction, allowing visitors to move quickly across the city without relying on taxis. Budget travelers usually purchase multi-ride ticket bundles or day passes, which reduce per-ride costs. Many central attractions are also within walking distance of one another, and strolling through Paris often becomes a highlight of the trip. Walking along the Seine, crossing historic bridges, and wandering through charming streets provides memorable experiences that cost nothing. Sightseeing does not have to be expensive, because much of Paris's beauty can be enjoyed for free. Admiring the exterior of the iconic Eiffel Tower, relaxing in the gardens near the Louvre Museum, or exploring the artistic streets of Montmartre requires no ticket at all. Street performers, historic architecture, and riverside sunsets create magical moments without costing anything. Even world-class museums sometimes offer free entry days, allowing travelers to experience art and history on a tight budget. Food expenses in Paris depend entirely on choices. Dining at restaurants near major attractions can be costly, but eating where locals eat keeps spending under control. Small cafes and takeaway counters offer filling meals like crepes, sandwiches, falafel wraps, and roasted chicken with potatoes at reasonable prices. Many travelers visit supermarkets to buy cheese, bread, salads, and drinks, assembling affordable picnic meals enjoyed beside the Seine or in public gardens. This approach not only reduces costs, but also creates relaxed dining experiences surrounded by Parisian scenery. Attractions with entrance fees can still fit within a budget if chosen selectively. Many travelers pick one or two major paid experiences during their trip while keeping the rest of their itinerary focused on free exploration. For example, Going to the top of the Eiffel Tower or entering a major museum may be worth the cost. But doing too many paid activities quickly increases daily expenses. Careful planning ensures money is spent on the most meaningful experiences rather than rushed tourist checklists. A realistic daily budget for Paris depends on travel style, but budget-conscious visitors often manage their expenses by balancing low-cost accommodation, simple meals, public transport, and mostly free attractions. A careful spender might use most of their daily funds on lodging while keeping food and sightseeing inexpensive through smart choices. Over a week, this approach makes Paris surprisingly manageable compared to many other major European capitals. Season also plays an important role in travel costs. Visiting during peak summer months leads to higher accommodation prices and crowded attractions. Budget travelers often choose spring or autumn, when hotel rates drop and lines become shorter. Cooler weather also makes long walks more comfortable, allowing visitors to explore more areas on foot and reduce transportation spending. Ultimately, budget travel in Paris is less about sacrificing experiences and more about prioritizing wisely. The city's greatest treasures are its atmosphere, architecture, neighborhoods, and culture, elements that can be enjoyed freely without luxury spending. Watching the city lights reflect on the Seine at night, hearing distant accordion music in quiet streets, and enjoying fresh pastries in a local park often become more memorable than expensive tourist activities. Paris proves that even one of the world's most famous cities can be experienced affordably with thoughtful planning. Travelers who focus on simple pleasures, local habits, and free cultural experiences discover a version of the city that feels authentic, relaxed, and financially manageable. The dream of visiting Paris does not have to remain reserved for luxury tourists. With the right approach, it becomes an achievable adventure for budget explorers as well. Paris doesn't have to be expensive, it just has to be planned smartly. With budget accommodations, local bakeries, metro passes, and free museums, you can experience the magic of Paris without overspending. Now, you know where every euro goes and how to cut unnecessary costs. If this budget guide helped you plan better, like the video and subscribe for more smart travel tips that help you see the world for less.